Hey everybody, this is Adam Whalen speaking. I'm a student at the University of Utah, and this summer for the iFellows program, I've been doing survey comparisons within a statistical software program called IBM SPSS Statistics, which essentially allows me to analyze data sets. The ultimate goal has been to see where Utah aligns on their perceptions of water issues with the national water issues, what national citizens think of it. And in a lot of my weekly updates, I've been talking about coding. I do a lot of coding when I'm doing this, and I thought today I'd just give you a quick one-off of what this actually means in video form. So every time I open up this program, IBM SPSS Statistics, I get a little table like this once I've opened up the data. And this is just essentially the survey. And this shows me the variables, the questions that were asked, and all the responses, as you can see here. Now this is a combination set of the iUTAH household and iPad water survey that was done by iFellow researchers before. And as you can see, there's about 6,000 responses. This is a very large data set. And so how I begin to comprehend what this means is I open up what's called a syntax window, which is essentially just an input window. And the way I almost start every single data set when I'm trying to figure out what it looks like is, one, open up an output window. Two, this is where all my results will spit out. But I go into my syntax window and I type in a frequency usually. And what a frequency is, as you'll see here in a moment, is it just tells you how many people responded to a certain itemization of the question. So I'm going to be running a frequency for question 3A, which, if we refer to our copy of the survey, is how individuals rated the water quality of their drinking water supply. So I go in here, I hit Control-R to run the command, and as you can see here in my output window I just opened, it just gives me the frequency of response on every single itemization. So 234 people marked very bad, 2,708 marked very good. This is a typo in the value labeling, and 189 we're not sure. And from here you can kind of decide if this is a variable we have of interest. Do we think this is interesting? Do we think this will make a valid comparison? And of course there's other commands we can run to tell if this is the way. But it usually starts with a frequency. But as you can see here at a glance, this is essentially what I'm doing with multiple data sets. I'm just typing in commands for the program to use in the syntax window, and it's coming out in this output window. Simple as that. And you can do a lot of things with this. Sticking with the frequency command, and little coding 101 is every command stops with a period. So that's why you see me doing a space, and then everything I write, in this case we're going to drop some mean and mode and stuff. I'm going to end it with a period. So mean, mode, median, and we'll do standard deviation. As you can see, this becomes its own command, and if I run that, it gives me the mean, median, mode, as well as that frequency again. And this is really it. This is all I do. And there's a bevy of commands I use. I won't go over them all now because there's a lot. A lot of times I'll recode values. Let's say I wanted to eliminate those not sure responses you're seeing in this table. I could code those out as missing from the system. So I have a 1 to 5 scale, and that allows me to draw normal curves and better accurately measure where the middle of the data is. I'll run crosstabs, which allows me to actually compare two variables. See how many people responded, say, very good on drinking water quality, and where they lived, if they lived in Utah or if they didn't live in Utah. Stuff like that, which is really interesting. I can also run descriptives, which pulls up z-scores for me, which is nice. This really does standardize the data, so you can compare two questions that aren't on the same scale, as in they don't each have a 1 to 5, very bad to very good, maybe one's saying fair, good, excellent, something like that. But in essence, that's it. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's a little jargony. It's a little much to handle in such a short time span. But if you have any questions on this, feel free to reach out at me, adam.whalen@utah.edu. All my iFellows know how to get to me. But I hope you enjoyed watching this. And when it comes time, I hope you'll be excited to see what I found. Thank you.